Hello, my name is Jackie and I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK, and I'm on the Norfolk-Suffolk border, but I do live in Suffolk. Today I'm going to be showing you a card using the stamp set Lovely You. As you can see, it's got lovely florals and greetings in here, and the inspiration for the colours on my card that I'm using is the dress I'm wearing. It's got loads of different colours and I thought they would look perfect on a card. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then please do so, and if you'd like to hit the bell button, then you'll be notified of any new videos that I upload. Anyway, let's get crafting. Okay, so this is the card that we're going to be making today. As you can see that I've brought in the black matte layer and also a piece of black card here. That's really the main of my dress, and then we've got these beautiful pinks, reds, blues and greens in there as well. So although I'm going to do the card using those colours, I am going to do slightly different colourways. Okay, and this is just perfect for stamping, and if you're a beginner stamper, just getting yourself used to stamping different images. Okay, so I'll put the card to one side. So the bits of cards that you will need is I've got a piece of A5 paper or card, which is just the normal card base size, and then that's been scored in half. Then I have two pieces of Whisper White, and that is 13.8 by 9.5 centimeters, or that's 5 3/8 by 3 3/4 inches. So you need two of those. And then two pieces of black card, which is 14.2 by 10 centimeters, and that's 5 5/8 times 4. So again, you'll need two of those. And then I've just got some scrap pieces of card. I've got Whisper White, which is 9 by 2.2 centimeters, and that's 3.5 by 3 1/4. I've got a piece of black, which I can't remember what that was, but you can sort of have that any size you wish. And then we've got 9.5 by 2.5 centimeters, which is 1 by 3 3/4 inches. And the red and the Whisper White are for the punch, which is this lovely punch here, and you can cut 6 different labels out of here. And then the colours that I have used, which I say are within my dress, is Real Red, Magenta Madness, Granny Apple Green, Bermuda Bay, and I'm also going to introduce Flirty Flamingo. So let's get started. I've put a piece of scrap paper underneath my Whisper White card. I am going to do the colours a bit different to what I used on my original card. So I'm starting off with the Bermuda Bay, and I'm going to use the foliage stamp. Okay, and then you just stamp in wherever you wish on the card. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with Granny Apple Green, and I'm going to use the leaf stamp. And just going in between the stamps, or the stamped images rather. Okay, then I'm going to go in with the beautiful new colour Magenta Madness. This is a really lovely pink, and actually no, I'm not. I'm going to go in with the Real Red, because as I say, I'm going to change this up a bit. So I'm going to use the flower stamp, which is here. So just making sure that I've inked that up nicely. And then again, you just sort of put in this stamp image wherever you want. It can overlap your other images, that doesn't matter. It's just a case of building this up. Okay, and don't forget, you can always go back in with the stamp again if you want to add more. This time I'm going to go in with the Magenta Madness, and I'm going to use the little flower. And again, you can just put this wherever you like. Even stamping off, that's no problem. And then I'm introducing a new colour, which is the Flirty Flamingo. I wanted to use this little flower stamp, but I couldn't work out what colour to use. And then I noticed when I had my dress on today that it has got a bit of flirty in there as well. So again, you're just going in between these stamps wherever you want. Okay. I think I'm going to go back in over this side because I don't think I did there. There you go. So you just put in wherever you want your images. Then you can come along with your pieces of cardstock and you can just sort of lay them on. And then you can think to yourself, well, actually, I'd like a little bit more of the red flowers showing if you wanted to. So you could come in and add more if you wish. But I'm quite happy with what I've got. Okay, so I'll just bring that up to the camera for you. Try and get that in the middle. Okay, so now we need to have our punch, and I'm going to use this flat end here. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, and I've measured this at 3/4. Now this punch takes 1 inch, 3/4 and 1/2 inch. So you're just sliding it in to the channel until it buffers up. Then you can turn over and then you can just make sure that this is even, okay, before you press to punch it out. Okay, and then you can turn it around and do the same again. So there's our punched image there, and we want to do the same for the Whisper White. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in our sentiment stamp. Okay, and I'm going to use my Stampin' Right markers, and these have got a double tip. So you've got a normal writing nib and you've also got a brush nib. Okay, and you can see that on the pen you've got lines, thick line for the brush tip and a thin line for the writing nib. And I'm just going to lay my pen on its side and I'm just going to go over the writing like so, just gently laying that ink down. And then I'm going to do heart with the real red so that we get 2 colours on our stamped image. Then before I stamp that on our label, I'm just going to huff it, and this will re-moisten the ink. I'm just going to bring that down a bit so I can see, try and get that straight. Okay. Not quite straight, but not too bad. So you can see that we've got miles apart, but still in the black, and then I've done the heart in the real red. Okay, the other thing that you will need is a piece of ribbon, and I've got this beautiful Magenta Madness ribbon. It is absolutely beautiful. It's like a grosgrain, and it is just so flexible and pliable. So I just need to cut a piece of this off with my snips. Okay. And then we can start layering our card up. So we've got the base card, and we've got one of our black pieces of card, and I'm just going to use some multi-purpose glue. As you can see, I've started on one of the sides of the piece of card, but I wasn't happy with it, so I turned it over. So never waste your card. If you do go wrong, just turn it over, and you'll be fine. Okay. And then I'm just going to lay the ribbon on my card, and then using some tape runner, so I'm just going to put a blob in the middle just to adhere that down, and then I'm going to turn it over, and then just going to put a piece either end so I can lay my ribbon down. And then at the front you can maneuver it around so you can get it straight, like so. Then we can put our pieces of card on. I'm just trying to find my black strip, and here it is. So again, using a bit of tape runner, I'm going to adhere that first. Then using Stampin' Dimensionals, I'm going to put those on the back of the red piece. So I'm just going to put that down like so. Oops. Try and get that even. And then with my white piece, I'm only going to put some dimensionals at the bottom because I'm going to have it overlapping on the red label, which has already been raised by some dimensionals, so I don't want to add too much to the height. So I'm just going to put some Tombow at that top edge. You don't need a lot. And then that one goes flush with the glue, and then this bottom bit is raised at the same height as your red layer. Okay, and then this can be then glued to your base card. Again, not much glue. Like so. Then I'm going to bring in our other piece of Whisper White and our black layer, and this is for the inside of the card. So with the Whisper White, I'm just going to use my red ink pad, and then I'm going to go in once, twice, 3 times, and that is called first, second and third generation stamping. And as you can see, it just gets lighter each time you stamp without re-inking, and then that can be adhered to your card. Using a little bit of Tombow. Okay, so it can go like that, and then that can go into your card. Making sure you got it up the right way, but I don't think it really matters with flowers hanging, but there you go. So the last thing that we need to do is put some rhinestones on. I've got the red ones, and I'm going to use my pickup tool, and I'm going to use the putty end, and then I'm just going to slide the gem and pick it up. You see that? And then you can put these wherever you would like. Oops. I'm going to put that at the end of heart. Okay, so that's our card finished. I'll just bring in the other version. As you can see, the different colourways, and I think those colours go really well, and so I'm really pleased that I wore my dress today and got the inspiration. Anyway, I'm just going to bring you back to me. I hope that you've enjoyed the card that I created today, and you agree that the colours that I've chosen worked really well. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, then that would be brilliant, and also don't forget to hit that bell button and you will be notified of any new videos that I upload. Please do leave a comment, because I do like to get feedback, or if you have a question, then again please put in the comments and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Anyway, I look forward to crafting with you again soon. Take care, and I'll say goodbye for now. Bye.